Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to watch the video and spend some time with me today. Always appreciate that. And guys, I'm at a loss for words, man. I do this is just unbelievable. I had one of my subscribers sent me a video that was put up by Ken Smith Fishing. I'm going to include it here in just a little bit later here in the video, showing a $189,000 bass boat that was premiered at the Bassmaster Classic this year. And we're going to get into that today's video. Obviously, I got some strong opinions on this, and I'll be curious to get your guys as well. Also, guys, before we get started, I just wanted to extend a big thank you out there to everybody that's taken time to subscribe here to Intuitive Angling, especially guys out there that have taken the time to use and bookmark my Tackle Warehouse link that I put in every video description. All you dudes that are doing that, using those links in the description, you guys are the reason Intuitive Angling's on YouTube. So much appreciated if you're partaking in that. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys, you know one of the things my dad told me ever since I was a little kid, ever since I can remember, he goes, Randy, he goes, a fool and his money are soon parted. He told me that my entire life. Here, I'm getting ready to show you a prime example of how a fool and their money are soon parted when you see this $189,000 bass boat. So anyway, guys, I'm going to show you the video clip from Ken Smith Fishing here. It's going to show you the whole rig. Then I'm going to come back and give you some commentary afterwards. So here we go.
Here, it's got two 16s and a 22 on the front deck. It's got a Ghost trolling motor. It has dual live scopes on the front. It's got a regular view and a night view camera. It's got a turret system on it. It's got two 8000 series Garmin's at the dash. It's got their new crappie brake system with two more live scopes on the back. It's a 2024, it's a show. I don't think this boat has an hour on it yet. And what's really cool is you can drive your boat and look at stumps in front of you. You can angle that camera down, or it's also a night vision camera for at night you're moving around. This boat retail, it's got $60,000 plus of electronics on it. $189,000. They want to sell it here for $149 grand. Reach out to the folks at Jones Marine Electronics. Okay, guys, if you want the boat,
okay, guys. Okay, I don't know where to start here. I'm telling you right now, that is probably one of the most blatant examples of conspicuous consumption I have ever seen in my life. And we've heard me talk a lot about bass fishing. The tournament organizations are turning bass fishing into an elitist sport. Well, there you go. That boat right there, guys, retails for $189,000. After you pay your sales tax and after you get your insurance lined up, that boat is going to be knocking at $250,000 for a dang bass boat. That is, what kind of world are we living in, man? That is absolute insanity that we have reached that point in fishing that we're having $250,000 bass boats. Now, here's the unbelievable hypocrisy that exists within tournament organizations like Bassmaster. They allow this crap right here, a $200,000 bass boat. Yet if I wanted to go down and buy me a 16-foot flat bottom and put a 50-horse jet drive on it to fish the Elite Series, that's illegal. I couldn't do it. You tell me, how does that make any sense? How is some dude able to go down and pay $250,000 for a bass boat, and I can't use a 16-foot flat bottom with a jet drive on it? It's just absolutely ridiculous. $60,000 worth of electronics on that stupid boat. I guarantee, if you, that's one of the things about it. If you spend $200,000 on a bass boat, you better have $60,000 worth of cheater boxes on it like that boat does, because you're just going to want to troll around out in open water. You're not going to want to get that thing anywhere near a piece of brush or a boat dock cable or anything that's going to put a scratch on it. I don't know what to say about this, man. I just, here's the thing about it. It's like, okay, here's the first bass boat that is effectively a $200,000 bass boat after, you pay taxes on it. Is that going to be the norm? It didn't take any time at all for us to hit a $100,000 bass boat, and everybody was offended and shocked and outraged, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Now we're knocking at $200,000 for the same thing. Here's the thing about it. Until Bassmaster and MLF puts equipment limitations on having $60,000 worth of stupid cheater boxes on your boat and allowing all these freaking trolling motors off the end of your power poles and 25 live scope transducers, and then kneecapping everybody else out there that wants to fish on a 50 horse motor with a 16-foot flat bottom. They are pushing forward at a freaking lightning pace to make this an elitist sport, which it already is. And who buys that? Who in the world buys a $189,000 bass boat? I mean, I know the economy's pretty good right now, but it's not that. Is it that good where people can afford $200,000 bass boats? I guess it is, because they got them for sale out there. And to be fair, it was at the sale price of $150,000, guys. So you got this bargain, $150,000 for a bass boat out there you can get right now on the sale price. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to pass that along to you. We have entered a period of surrealism in bass fishing that's not in a good way. And until we start, you hear me talk a lot about adults in the room. And when I say that, I mean, until we get people in positions of power within this industry that basically have the foresight to look to see at how we're destroying the sport we live through this technology and pricing people out of fishing and, you know, all the other stuff that we talk about, until we get people in positions of power that say, no, it's enough. We're going to start dialing this back, man. We're not going to let you guys have a $200,000 bass boat. We're not going to let you fish our tournaments with $60,000 worth of electronics on the boat. We're going to return this back to bass fishing the way that bass fishing is meant to be. Just like Major League Baseball, just like football, all the other stuff, all the other sports out there that they have maintained their tradition, and they've also maintained the enthusiasm and the viewership without having to subsidize it or try to entice people through different type of technology. They know they don't have to have it, except bass fishing does. I'm disgusted with it, man. I'm disgusted at the way that the people in positions of power in this sport, in this industry, are turning this sport into. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous. I'm embarrassed for it. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. I'd be really curious to get your comments on this. So we'll talk later.